And now, local sports with Dustin Nolan.
Hawkeye center Luka Garza has been the focal point for Iowa's offense the past 2 seasons, and he's shown he can score from pretty much anywhere on the court. Iowa certainly hopes he has a big game against the Gonzaga Bulldogs on Saturday. Hawkeye headquarters reporter Jarek Andresi says Luka and the Hawkeyes offense will be ready for anything Gonzaga's defense throws at him.
Luka Garza has been on an absolute tear this season right now, leading the nation in scoring at just over 29 points per game. In fact, right now he has more points scored than he does minutes played. He's shooting 69% from the field, 68% from deep. So obviously Gonzaga's going to be focused in on him defensively. But he and his Iowa teammates are confident, regardless of who's taking the shot, Iowa's going to find a way to score the ball.
He's really good on the block, but he's not just strictly a low post player. You know, they crowd him, they beat him up, they front him, they double from various locations. They double on the catch, they double on the bounce. So nothing phases him.
And when his number is called, the big man will be ready to get to work.
You know, I play every game the same way, and I just read and attack where I can affect the game. So, you know, I know, getting to the glass, anything, if I'm getting triple team and I can get to the glass and get buckets and second chance points for our teams, I know how to react and adjust, to different defenses. And I think that's an advantage of just being an experienced guy.
It's that versatility and experience that gives Fran McCaffrey more flexibility when game planning for his offense.
And so there's a variety of things we can run. With the way he's shooting the 3-ball, with the way he's shooting the pull-up, his ability to make some plays for other people is really, critical.
Luka has his fair share of shooters to kick the ball out to when he gets double or triple teamed, and those shooters will be ready to let it fly when they get open looks on Saturday.
We have a lot of guys who are very, very skilled and good enough to play at a lot of places, but, I think everybody buying into their role and understanding that, some games Luka might get the shots, and Luka knows that some games teams are going to be taking him away, and then he'll, Jordan and CJ and Weezy and me and whoever, and then people on the outside will get the shots. It's an unselfish mindset that I think, a mature team, really kind of adapts to, and I think that that's kind of been our biggest thing is everyone just accepting their role and just buying into that.
The matchup between the top-ranked Bulldogs and the third-ranked Hawkeyes set to tip off Saturday morning at 11 a.m. You can watch that game on Local 4. Reporting for Hawkeye headquarters, I'm Jarek Andresi.
All right, thank you, Jarek. How about a little high school hoops? Wapello girls versus Wilton girls. We're going to start in the first quarter. Wilton on the attack. Beavers passing the ball pretty well. Kelsey Drake finds Ella Caffrey, who's going to put it off the glass for 2 here. Beavers take a 2-point lead. Later, Wapello looking for points. Is going to be Tatum Wolford, and she's going to nail the 3 there. Nice shot by her. Wapello takes a 1-point lead. Wapello not done yet. It's going to be Sarah Schaefer. Gets past, drives in, gets the ball to fall here, and the N1 to go with it. 5-4 Wapello. Later in the action, Emmy Koss drives in, passes to Kelsey Drake, and Drake's going to miss the first one, but she's going to get her own rebound and puts it back up, and it's good, and she's going to get an and one to go with that. More from Wilton. It's going to be Drake to Emmy Koss this time, the reversal pass from last time for the basket, and she drains it. Beavers are getting the win in this one, 52-36. Still ahead, a special moment for an Iowa football player, how he found out he's getting a scholarship. That's next. You're watching Local 4 News at 10.